Hey, it's Gothy, and I'm doing a book haul for June. Yes, June. Yeah, Jesus, it's already gone through. Wow. Okay, so, June, I didn't spend too much money on books or anything else for that matter. I've been pretty sick, so a lot of money went on that, unfortunately. And just having to buy things like I had to buy another lot of hair dye because I buy it in bulk, so that took money away from books. Yeah, but either way, I still managed to get 22 books, so that's a slow month for me, pretty much. So this month has mostly been about me finishing my TAFE course, which is now done and dusted, and then I got sick. I got sick for a week, like really sick for a week, and then it's been all of this week just still kind of getting over the last dregs of it. I've still got a bit of a cough, and I'm still gulping down water like nothing else. So, they're all the books that I have. From Bookworld, I got Vol'jin, Shadows of the Horde, which is the World of Warcraft novel, and this one takes part before War Crimes, so this is part of the Mists of Pandaria expansion, and even though I've just finished reading War Crimes, once I have the last few World of Warcraft books that I'm missing, I'm going to be marathoning them and just sitting down and reading all of them, and rereading War Crimes as well, because I'd like to do that before Warlords of Draenor. Anyone who isn't familiar, Warlords of Draenor is the next World of Warcraft expansion, and it's going to be freaking awesome, but it's actually going back into the past. It's going back to Draenor, which used to be, which is better known as Outland now. It was Draenor first and then Outland. So it's going back before the fell corruption of the Horde, and I am just really looking forward to going back and seeing everyone again, and watching Thrall meet his parents, and I'm gonna fangirl so hard. So yes, that's putting that up there. The other books I got from, look at those ones. Oh, there's dust on that. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted still. So last weekend was Winter Magic Festival, which happens in the Blue Mountains, and it was absolutely freaking freezing. I've been a few times. I don't go every year, like I missed it last year. This year was interesting because it was my first year in the wheelchair, and I have to say, I really, really, really hate the hill that they have Winter Magic on, because that is hell in a manual chair. Overall, I didn't really get too much. My housemate bought some chili that is actually hot, so he was pretty happy with that. I don't think I bought anything. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I can't remember buying anything except for books, but there's this little cheap bookstore. I think they're kind of like basement books in the city, where they get a lot of overstock and they just sell things really cheap. And I was having a look around, I'm thinking, okay, so the books are about $8 each, and they're brand new, so I might get 2 books. That'll do me. Then I wandered up the back, and they had fill a bag of books for $5. Yeah, that happened. So I just kind of picked up random books that looked interesting. So one of them is Sex, Lies, and Bonsai, which is kind of a it seems to be a book about coming into yourself and coming out of your shell, and that just seems really interesting. This is by Lisa Walker, and I don't have anywhere to put other books. I'm kind of low on space at the moment. I picked up The Angel by Tiffany Rees, and this is a erotic novel. I do read a little bit of erotica and BDSM erotica and stuff like that, paranormal romance as well. I picked up The Fame Game by Lauren Conrad. This one, I didn't think this is the kind of thing that would appeal to me, but I have seen this thing in basement books, and online really cheap, and I keep looking at it going, maybe I'll buy it. No, I don't know. So I figured, hey, it's, a bag of books for $5. I can fill the bag and get as many books as I can. So that's what I did. I got Windfall and Thin Air by Rachel Caine. I'm going to be getting the rest of the series off Booktopia at some point. Booktopia has the first couple pretty cheap. I think this is book 4 and 5 or 3 and 4. But again, they were just there, so... No, oh wait, that's 6 and 4. Close enough. I picked up Veil of Midnight by Laura Adrian. And I picked up Rise by Anna Carey. And this is an Eve novel. So this is kind of like, it seems like a romance, an epic tale of romance and sacrifice. Oh, it's a trilogy and it's the last book in the trilogy. I always do this. I'm not kidding, I just do that. This one is book 2 in the Black Magician trilogy by Trudy Canavan. Sorry, I actually picked up another one of her books this month. But this is called The Novice. And again, I've got plans to buy the other ones in the trilogy from Booktopia. So I'm just going to move those because I know what I'm like and I'm probably going to knock them over. And then you're going to hear me go, oh my god. And we don't want that. So, okay. Oh god, those ones are big. Alright, so, sit on the damn space. That will do. Alright, so the weekend before last, I went to Supernova, and I attended with a media pass, and that is where I picked up this damn sickness, and I have to say, to the asshole who went to Supernova with a contagious illness, fuck you. Seriously, both me and my housemate were pretty much bedridden for 3 out of the 5 days that we were really sick, because it was just bad. But yeah, Supernova was good overall. The Sunday was a much more trying day because people just do not pay attention to wheelchairs. There was also an incident with the guy who presents the cosplay competitions, making a joke about another person who was there in a wheelchair, and I have put in a complaint about that, but I might need to do it again because I haven't heard anything yet. Because, I mean, he turned around and pointed to a guy in a wheelchair and said, hey, look, he looks completely able-bodied, right? Yeah, that's not fucking on. Like, if that had been me that he pointed to, I probably would have, I don't know, thrown a chair at him or something. Not my chair, though, because my chair's cool. Sorry, I just need to lubricate. So I picked up, basically Supernova. They usually have a lot of like independent writers and artists and stuff, so I really like going through them. I didn't have a lot of money to spend. Actually, I had like 0 money to spend, so I didn't get much. I did pick up this one called Zakora, and this is, I think it's a young adult fantasy series, and this is book 1. They do have their book up on Goodreads, I believe. But it just seemed really interesting, and I didn't get to get the other books in the series, but I do have a card for them, so I can get them online at another time. I also got The Seventh Miss Hatfield by Anna Caltabiano. So this is an arc. I got this from Hatchet Australia because I stopped by to chat to them about whether they do release arcs and stuff like that for reviews, just because now that I'm not studying, I've got a bit more time to read. So they gave me this, and this kind of reminded me a little bit of Miss Peregrine's, in that it's sort of like a line of time travelers and stuff, so that sounds really cool. And so during the day, Hatchet Books at Supernova they were drawing someone to win a free book every hour. I got drawn to win a free book, so I picked up The Gospel of Loki by Joanne Harris. I'm very much into mythology, especially around gods and goddesses, so I'd been eyeing this one off for a long time. So I decided to just pick it up. It was free, so I will hopefully get to that soon. And then towards the end of Sunday at Supernova, everyone tends to just sell everything really, really cheap so that they don't have to pack up as much. So I managed to pick up The Three by Sarah Lotz and Thief's Magic by Trudy Canavan for $10 each. So these are pretty big books, so I'm quite happy with that. This one is kind of a seems like a thriller horror type of thing. It has a recommendation from Stephen King. I'm okay with that. And this one is book one in a new fantasy series, so I figured I would pick this one up. Again, it was $10, so the last 8 books I have come from Harlequin Oz. They had a end of financial year sale for 24 hours where they were selling off a heap of books for $2. So from there I picked up The Darkest Craving by Gina Showalter. That's part of the Lords of the Underworld series. I have most of them so far. I think I might be missing a couple. I picked up Pushing the Limits by Katie McGarry. I've heard pretty good things about this series, so figured why not. Things are out of order. Sacrifice by Kayla Kluver. Captivate by Vanessa Garden. The Eternity Curse by Cure. The Eternity Cure by Julie Kagua. I have The Immortal Rules. I just need to get the last one. This is... yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the second one, because it's the Immortal Rules, The Eternity Cure, and the last one's something about a song. So, yes. I picked up Covet and Consume by Melissa Darnell. Sadly, they didn't have the first book, which is called Crave. So now I have to hunt down a paperback copy of that so that I have all 3. But they're really nice. You know, it's a little bit smaller, but they look really nice together. I really like these covers. Like, these covers are really nice. And I also picked up Pawn by Amy Carter. This one, again, I've been eyeing off for a long time, and yeah. So, by the looks of it, it's kind of like a, I guess a dystopian kind of thing, where everyone is a number, and that number determines what they are in society, so, yes. So those are the books that I've picked up for June. There's a possibility I'll pick up a couple more this weekend. This weekend, I'm possibly going into the city to meet Tess Munster. Anyone who doesn't know who she is, she's a plus-size model, and she's an advocate for beauty and health at all sizes. She's created the brand. I think she created the brand, but she's an advocate for F Your Beauty standards, and she's just all around a great person. And she's going to be in Sydney this weekend, so I might be going. I'm not too sure. It depends on how I'm feeling and if my other friends are going. And if I go there, if I'm going into the city, I'll be going to Basement Books because I just do. I'm drawn to Basement Books. So I will probably buy more books. Which, yeah, it's pretty much a given with me. You take me anywhere, I'll find somewhere to buy a book. So, anyway, that is all the books I have so far. I'll be doing a June wrap-up later on. I'm not going to film it today because my throat is killing me. I've done a few videos today, so I'm going to leave it at that. And I will see you guys next time.